Hey everybody, ChickenMan here for episode 6 of ChickenMan on the Run. I'm at Sardine with Todd and Isaac. They're the owners here. And we are 6 feet apart. So, Todd and Isaac. The first question I ask is, how has coronavirus affected you guys?
Badly.
Badly.
Yeah.
Why badly?
He might differ from now. Well, we got it took us 3 years to build this and then 3 months to shut down.
Yeah.
And once we opened, it was going great, and then they made us close. So
yeah.
we can't. We were kind of handcuffed on everything because.
How's that?
Most places were able to sell to go.
Right.
Because they had food, but we didn't have a proper kitchen, and we weren't equipped to sell to go.
Okay.
And we never really wanted to be a liquor store, so it's more of a music venue, and who knows what's going to happen now with them not wanting to have shows. That's like our main. We operated for about a month and a half without having shows yet because we didn't have our entertainment license, and it was operated as a bar like pretty nicely. Everyone had fun, and we had a lot of games here, but the music is why we built it. Right.
And you've been in music for a considerable amount of time, right?
Yeah. Like many years, and we met. He's originally from Chicago, and we met from crossing paths.
Right on.
Like our bands
toured together.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Together.
Dope. And you have a label or distribution company as well?
Both.
Okay.
I have a label called Recess Records, and we started something a few years ago called Recess Ops, which is a distribution that has my label and about 10.
Is that
labels?
I think 25 or
20.
Oh, really? Who knows?
Where have I been? I don't know.
How's business there?
It's a lot better after Corona.
Right.
So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like there's a lot of mail order. I know I'm getting. He knows the numbers for Op, but I'm getting a lot of mail order for Recess Records. My mail order.
Oh, that's dope.
It's like been very good.
Everybody's stuck at home. They need something to do.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of it is kind of just like a nod to support.
Oh, gotcha. Nice.
But there's other factors too, but that's a main one.
And so we were talking before this. It sounded like you guys had a little bit of difficulty getting all this going. Yeah. Do you feel like so in here you have the bar, you have like a coffee shop aspect too, kind of?
Yeah, we tried the coffee thing in the morning, and it didn't really work out too good. But we still sell good coffee. Okay. Once we're open.
Right on.
I guess it's for musicians that get up late.
Oh, gotcha. How has coronavirus affected you guys personally?
Go ahead first.
I mean, it's rotten. Like we're like everybody else. We're isolated, and I don't know. I really all I do. I go to the grocery store and go for a walk in my neighborhood. I was telling Todd about this experience I had where I was going for a walk in my neighborhood, and like I don't know. Maybe this isn't the kosher way to do it, but like this is a few weeks ago before it was mandatory to wear a mask when you're walking around. So it's like I just had a bandana like this, walking by somebody, like pull the mask up over where my face was. I walked by and I forgot to do that, and someone like yelled at me and called me a selfish libertarian, and which like
I love that insult.
I mean, if she would have called me a selfish anarchist, it would have been way closer to the truth. And
like yeah, sure.
So I mean, not only that affects me personally, but it's also like it's just upsetting to me for like our society and that people are reacting in that way, and I don't know, with that sort of hostility.
Now people are just attacking people for not wearing masks because we can't see the enemy. It's invisible, and it's like that anger is coming out. crazy ways now.
And the virus is up there laughing at all of us. Like,
It's floating in the air, mocking all of us
Yeah.
at this moment.
It's been showing the true colors to a lot of people, to me, and it's mostly been supportive and awesome.
Good.
And then you see the nastiness like that, where people just want to fight each other. But they've been doing that since social networking. And they used to do it through letters, but they would be like, I don't want to write a letter, so I'm just gonna shut up.
Oh yeah, I mean, definitely. There's been a lot. I don't know why I went to the most negative story first.
Well, no, that's
because
good.
I mean, like there is a lot of negativity, but like I mean, there's been so much, just like not necessarily straight, like people I don't know, but like close friends who I haven't talked to in a long time. People reaching out, just everyone asking like, how's it going with this, and just how, like, I hope you're well and all that kind of stuff. So, I guess that that is a silver lining, a positive aspect.
So your relationships have improved, kind of, with some people, right? Or you've caught up with people,
And diminished with other people. So
I had one guy I talked to. He's like, this has showed me how I didn't realize some people were as good of friends as they were, and that other people I thought were good friends weren't as good. I was like, damn, that's kind of interesting.
I have a couple where I'm just like, I really, really close friends, and I'm like, you're cool. Like, if I see you, that's fine, but like, you're a weirdo now to me. But it's almost like a Twilight Zone where the guy builds a bunker and he tells all of his friends, like, you guys should really build a bunker. And then there's a false alarm with aliens coming to attack, and then everyone has to get inside his bunker, and they just try to tear him apart. And it's kind of like the same thing. And for some people, and then there's other people that are just completely like just giving all their money away. It's nice to see that. Yeah,
it's like the Cali Mucho guys, how they figured out a way to get people money and still keep them alive and all that.
They were affected because all the bands quit their tours. Had to quit the tours, and so it helped pretty much everyone everywhere.
Do you guys know anybody that's had coronavirus, or?
I have, but knew it was somebody in New York. Okay. Which everybody had it there. That's what I hear.
That's what it sounds like. Yeah.
And it was just the basic flu. There's talk like that a couple of us here, including me, had it in February.
Yeah.
They all I'm talking to like a couple people that I know. I'm like, it does make sense, and it was weird. It was a weird sickness that I've never had before. But it was also just the flu. It wasn't.
It was nothing
It
remarkable.
wasn't bedridden. It wasn't that bad, but obviously it affects different people differently.
Have either of you guys gotten tested for antibodies or any of that shit?
I've been wanting to do the antibody test.
Me too.
I almost feel like I'm excited. I want to do it because I'm excited to see that I have it. Like, it's like, like badge of honor, but then
subconsciously, I think I haven't gone because I don't want it to say I don't have the antibodies.
Oh, sorry.
All right, we're back. A little delivery pause there. I was saying
my antibody test right there. Can you open it?
Oh, is it?
No.
That would have been dope. Yeah, it's like, let's all draw blood. All right. I think I haven't gone because I don't want to be like, oh no, you don't have the antibody.
Yeah.
It's like, come on. So what has you guys' response been personally, business-wise, to Corona, to the shutdown?
You want to go?
Business-wise, we're. I mean, the like city of LA and the ABC and like government they've actually been really good about trying to like create new programs to like help us get open again. And it's like Todd was saying, like we were a music venue before,
right?
And so we're gonna introduce food. We're gonna.
Oh, really?
Well, we had food before. We're gonna introduce like more food, like more properly presented. We're gonna do hot dogs, and and the ABC is offering this program. That's the alcohol beverage control. Mm-hmm. They're offering a program where you can do we can do service outside. Like they're offering it to to bars and restaurants where like you can do it on the sidewalk or you can do it outside. We're gonna try to do it outside in the parking lot.
Oh, nice.
And
Like set up tables or?
Mhm.
Oh, great.
Yeah, and so yeah, I mean that's like business wise, that's what we're trying to do. And then I don't know, are there other things that we talked about?
A lot
Talked about a lot of things.
Yeah, like it's because that's all we have right now. Is
Right.
Time to talk and the patio that he mentioned, we've been wanting to do since day one.
Nice.
But it's more of that city's planning stuff that I was telling you about. That's really hard to navigate through. But
Right.
now they passed something that makes it.
So
easier.
they're just lifting rules, basically.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and that's
Let's hope those never come back.
Yes, that's
would
what
be
I
great.
keep thinking.
There's too many rules here as it is. Well, I mean, so how long was like, not to totally jump off topic, but how long was the permitting process and everything to get this place up and running?
about 2 years, right?
Mhm.
But yeah.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah,
It shouldn't
2
take
years
that long
and-
to open
Yeah,
a
it
business.
shouldn't have. The more you talk to people, some people for something like this, a lot of people say that's kind of average.
Oh, really?
You know, but our situation wasn't average at all. Ours was like it seemed out of spite and weird emotions, which shouldn't be like that. It should be here's what we have. Yay
You
or
either
nay,
got it or you
stamp
don't.
it,
Pragmatic.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it wasn't like that with us, and we were wondering why, because our intentions were good and we're honest people, and we just didn't get it. And
That's red tape. Gotta love it.
Yeah.
What do you guys think the future will look like?
I'm always positive, but
Yeah, seem like it.
well, for certain things, I'm not going to go into what I'm negative about, but
Good.
I mean, I have high hopes, but only if we don't have to go to shows with spacesuits on. That's what I've literally heard that, where they're like,
Oh, are you
we're
kidding
trying
me?
to make a spacesuit where you could go to a show and watch rock bands again.
What have they said anything about the venue aspect, or are they just talking about the ABC stuff?
Yeah, I think it's one of those things where they're not even going to talk about having shows yet. So we'll have to open up as just a bar and hangout.
Okay.
Probably for the summer, I'm thinking, and a lot of shows, but there's shows that are 250 people or more, and then there's shows that like ours, which is not that. So we might be able to open sooner than most places,
Okay.
which I'm hoping. And
But you haven't heard. They haven't said anything.
They haven't said anything, and they haven't said anything about anything the whole time. So
Oh, really?
I've been guessing, and last I heard was July 4th that we could open, and I still don't know if that's
what
fact.
I've heard. Well, that if you watch the other interviews, that's a consistent theme
Yeah.
with everyone in LA. It's
I
like
just don't know.
some guys are like, "Well, I get a text on my phone every once in a while," like a dude that owns a retail shop. But then, other people are like, "I have no idea if I'm breaking rules, if I'm following rules." Like,
Yeah.
it's very, very confusing.
Yeah, and I don't think it's a everyone I've talked to LAPD, I've talked to city council people, and they all, at least here in San Pedro, which I think there's something about Pedro where they are more supportive, I guess.
Is it more? Does it has more like a small town vibe a little bit?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. And it is LA County, but it's like a total small town. If you do anything good, everyone knows. If you do anything bad, everybody knows. So but every LAPD, city council person I've talked to, they seem to give me this conclusion that it's a complaint-based system where they're not going to go out of their way
Oh, nice.
to mess with people, especially now. And I think they all seem pretty supportive of the businesses because
Good.
I mean that's how they make money, I guess.
Well, oh yeah, that's tax revenue.
Yeah.
That's what I don't know. It's like, did they not think about this? Is day, so it's May 28th. It's day 71 of being shut down in LA.
It's supposed to be 2 weeks.
Dude,
Like,
right? I remember somebody holding up like a sign that said 15 days to go or something. Like, whoa.
Yeah, no, in 2 weeks, like at the time, 2 weeks for us was just brutal.
Right.
It was like we can't be shut down. We can't be shut down a day.
So what are you guys doing about rent and all that stuff, or lease, or?
Our landlord's been very cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've been extremely lucky. Like, I mean, we're still hurting, and we still need resources to reopen properly, but we've also been fortunate for sure.
Did you have employees before this?
Yeah.
How many employees?
About 10, 12.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. And they're all
I should have
laid
said
off?
25.
25.
I don't know what business we're talking about. They were all furloughed, and they all seem to be doing okay. And
Okay.
and we were trying to raise money for them in the meantime, but it's hard to get enough. And but they're all really excited to come back, which is
good.
I've been getting texts from at least half of them that just say that they missed being here. And it's their job, so that's good. That's a good thing. Like, so they're gonna start paying us to work here after this.
Great. Did you guys take advantage of any of the small business loan stuff or the PPP, the payroll stuff, or?
Yeah.
We
And that,
apply.
oh, you're still in the application process?
We're trying everything that
Okay.
we possibly can.
Anything.
Is any of it working out, or has
We got a loan from City of LA actually.
oh, nice.
City of LA has actually been really good.
That's awesome to hear. Yeah.
Yeah, they, yeah.
Well, I know today they just announced $100 million rent assistance thing, where they're going to help people pay their rents for their apartments and homes and stuff too. So I do think the city of LA is trying to help. Are either one of you going to change anything moving forward, like in how you live your own lives? Are you going to do anything different, or?
No.
I love it. Well, no, like some people are like, yeah, I'm going to try to be healthier. I'm going to,
This whole time it's been in my head. I'm like, once this is over, I'm gonna just run as fast as I can all day, and then it's slowly turned into like, I'm not gonna change shit. Like, you're just gonna do things.
same old.
But I mean, I've actually gotten used. I mean, this sounds weird, but personal stuff that I won't go into started before this, and it kind of leaked into this. Where the first month I was just completely tripping and going, this is bad timing for me.
Like
and
worried, scared?
Just not so much that, but just my situation that it happened to be right before a pandemic that I've never, or anybody I know has never been through, and it was pretty peculiar, but like, the whole time I'm like, I'm so desperate for this to end, and then I started finding a routine, and it wasn't really that much different. Besides this place being open, it wasn't really that much different than what I was doing a couple of years ago. It was basically a lot of the recess stuff and a lot of music making, and so now that I'm used to it, I'm kind of like, okay, well, once we reopen, I feel like everything's just going to be sailing the same way, but I feel like I did change a little bit already.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm gonna party hard. I'm gonna party harder. How about that?
Dope. I love it, dude. That was one of the things I said to the Cali Mucho guys. Is like, I would even go to a really bad show right now. Like, even if I knew it was bad, and that was the only option, I'd be like, I don't care. Let's just go, dude. I just want to be around people and hang out.
That's the thing that just like shows. I took them for granted, and I started loving them again here.
Oh, dope.
It was just, mainly is because I would just have to be here, and it kind of like brought me back from when I would just go to a show, and I couldn't like take it for granted and just not go. I had to be here, and then while I was here, like, if I missed this, I would have been an idiot.
Yeah.
And I would have missed this if we didn't run the place, So, just going to shows is I don't know. I know it'll get back to that point where we're like, oh, this band sucks. What this night sucks,
Yeah.
But
the first couple of months are going to be glorious.
Hopefully we'll always remember that this could be taken away at any point, and You know, there's just something about live music. That's why we haven't done any live streams here.
Oh.
Just because it's just, I mean.
Did you throw that idea around? Like you thought about it?
We talked about it and we're. I don't really know how you feel. You probably feel the same, but it's just like it's not the same. It's like
it's like I tried to watch this Adam Carolla stand up that he did from his living room. I watched like 5 minutes, but you're right. It's that energy of like people in the room. It's not there, and you're like, it just seems weird, man.
Comedy is you're feeding off a crowd, and same with music, and if you're not there, it's hard for me to watch anything live, unless you're the Rolling Stones playing in Brazil or something.
Right.
It's like, okay, I'll watch this, but I'll fall asleep.
Yeah.
Like, I'm likely to fall asleep to it, and that's how. Imagine falling asleep watching the Stones live. Like, I want to go take a nap during Start Me Up. Like, I don't know. It's not the same, and I'd rather watch a horrible band live than watch a great band live streaming.
Yeah, I hear that.
And I get it. It's like all to raise money, and that's fine and all, but it's
just not you guys' bag.
Yeah, and it's something about that room back there. It's like you have to be in it with other people, with live musicians playing to like understand why it's good. And I don't think it's like other places where it's like, okay, this is like just round the clock business. Let's get this band in and out. There's like always something funny that happens, or and plus it's kind of like hidden back there. So
I like that. That's
what's
cool.
going on in there? I don't know. It's not the same.
Yeah. Well. Isaac, do you think you'll change anything moving forward?
I was thinking a lot of same things Tad was thinking.
Really?
Yeah, about like not taking for granted, not taking for granted, and just how much better real life is than, and hopefully other people won't take it for granted either.
Yeah.
I think that was my first thought about all this was that people are going to go crazy and they're just going to come to every show now. And then a few weeks in, the more hysteria I saw, I was like, they're not going to go to a show ever again, these people.
Dude, I think it'll keep some people from going out.
It will, but I think I'm back. And the more it drags on, I'm back to like people are just going to be thirsty to go out and do it.
I rode up PCH with a couple buddies on motorcycles on Sunday, and the amount of people out, PCH was jam-packed.
Yeah.
From Santa Monica to Malibu, practically. It's so I think we're all like, no.
I thought that was just
I'm done.
Yeah.
Let's go outside. Screw this.
I thought that was just here because they had like a car show which they have annually here right on the block right here.
Yeah.
This was a couple weeks ago, and it was like Mardi Gras. And
Oh, really?
the cops showed up, and I couldn't help but just be giddy about it.
Yeah.
It's not something I'm interested personally, but I like that they do it, and I especially liked it this year. It was just this big party, and then some people were so against it, and that's the way it is. You gotta.
That's
you
interesting.
can't drive your car down the street without having an argument about it. I think.
It's interesting to see how we're already super divided over politics and all this other crap, and now people are so divided over like whether or not you wear a mask. It's like, guys, come on.
It's like what happened to Isaac. It's if you could have an opinion about a virus, and now you're voting for Trump.
Yeah.
Or
you want people to die. That's the other thing where you're like,
and it's like
okay.
And you could say something like, well, it's just the flu, and then and you got the scarlet letter on you, and it's crazy. I thought originally I thought this was gonna get rid of that. I thought people would be like, let's look at the big picture in life instead of just fighting with each other.
It felt like it unified people a little bit at the beginning, and now it feels like it's fractured us more.
Yeah. Well, it's the whole, if you don't stay home, you're this and you're that.
Yeah.
And it's not the case. It's never the case. No matter, even if you vote for somebody that you hate, it's never the case that you can't judge somebody on that. But who knows? Maybe there's still hope for humanity.
I think there is. I think overall we're good. We all want positive, peaceful things, I think.
Not all.
Not all. No, I know. I said this yesterday and I botched it, but whatever. It was like 80% of the people are good and 20% of the people are bad.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I break
And
it
the
down.
20% are loudmouths.
Yeah, it's kind of really. Yeah.
Most of the 80% are just kind of like, let's
Whatever,
go do
man.
something fun.
Yeah, let's just
make
go fun.
ourselves happy.
Yeah. Would either of you, or business-wise, personally, whatever, have done anything differently if you knew something like this was coming?
Yeah. Just not open.
Just postponed the opening.
Yeah. Like got to our plan checker and say, hey, we're gonna get another politician on you.
Oh yeah, slow it down.
I don't. Yeah. There's no way to play. I always joke about it. I joke about it with my parents because they were, like my parents and my sister were like, wow, he's doing something cool, all of a sudden, like, nah, joke, no. My sister for sure.
Yeah.
But it was almost like for a second I felt like smart, and then this happened. I was like, but it's a freaking pandemic. What are you? Come on.
No, man, that's the thing. Is we all
But it's just such funny luck. I've laughed with him many times just the luck.
the timing, dude.
Timing.
I also think like after 2 years, like it took us so long and it was like such a trial. And I mean, by the time we opened, I don't know, I felt really clever and really successful. like, man, look at us, we did it. So it's really hard to just have that all taken away.
Yeah, dude. What a bunch of dummies. What were we thinking? We should have known. This should have been on the business forecast on the Wall Street Journal.
I wish we would have known.
Don't do this. But yeah, like I laugh about it all the time.
Good. Well, it's better than beating yourself up, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
None of us could have predicted this. Some people will say you could have, but whatever.
out of all the things too, there's like every little thing. Like this clown head could have fallen off onto somebody and they could have sued us. Like all the little things that we have to worry about. That's safe. That's safe.
It's cool.
Yeah. But all the little things that we had to worry, all like millions of little things that we had to worry about, and then this comes and just sweeps it all away.
Yeah. All right, let's wrap this thing up. Do you guys have anything you want to promote? Websites, record label, anything like that? I'll throw some links up and stuff.
This is sardinepedro.com.
Okay.
And then the distribution is recessops.com, and that's where we sell sardine merch and stuff.
Okay, cool.
And then recessrecords.com is the label.
Okay.
What other? And then Instagram is at sardinepedro.
Okay.
Yeah, sardinepedro.
I'll link all that stuff.
Through all of it.
Perfect. So yeah, if people want to support you, they can go and check out merch and records and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys' time.
Thank you
so much.
Thanks for having me down here. All right, episode 6 in the bag. ChickenMan out.